because Floyd Mayweather's arrested.
It's over. This is not going to end well. This will not end well.
Help himself. He had to crawl under his rock, out of his rock, and make some noise.
Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at. Go them people over in Dubai that money. Tell him get on live right now. And get old people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broken. Out here scamming people.
Boxers have reacted to Floyd Mayweather's alleged arrest by suggesting he may be struggling with life outside the spotlight. Many believe he's having a hard time stepping away from fame, with some saying his recent actions appear desperate. Oscar De La Hoya commented that Floyd might be craving attention or even dealing with financial troubles, noting how often he tries to stay in the headlines. Reports have linked Mayweather to a $42 million scam involving a questionable investment scheme, where he allegedly promoted fraudulent businesses to fans and investors. These developments have raised concerns about his financial stability and suggest he may be chasing both money and relevance through increasingly risky behavior.
Floyd, Canelo, Instagram, what's up with all that stuff?
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, you know, he tried to steal somewhat of Canelo's thunder. He couldn't help himself. He had to crawl under his rock, out of his rock, and make some noise. But look, he's retired. I mean, either he's hurting for attention or he's hurting for money. You know, we strongly feel that Canelo's the man right now. He's the highest paid athlete in the world, and then we move on and we go forward and we continue with our.
Floyd Mayweather criticized the lack of loyalty in boxing, expressing disappointment toward fighters he once supported. He noted that many now speak negatively about him despite his role in their success. Mayweather specifically called out Oscar De La Hoya, accusing him of disloyalty for turning against him after benefiting from his guidance, highlighting the betrayal he feels from those he once helped.
But it's so crazy. When we talk about loyalty in the sport of boxing, when we talk about loyalty, when you look at Canelo, there's Steven Espinoza and the Showtime team let this, and myself, we helped build this guy up. He was fighting on my undercard. He was the co-main. We helped build this guy up. And you know what Oscar De La Hoya do? You know what Mr. Loyal Oscar De La Hoya do? I'm sorry, Mr. Disloyal Oscar De La Hoya do? He take him right over to HBO and cut a deal with HBO. And when he cut the deal, he got money, but I bet Canelo didn't see none. But these are the things that people don't know about in the sport of boxing.
Oscar De La Hoya acknowledged that their fight was a turning point in Floyd Mayweather's career, transforming him into Money Mayweather. Before facing De La Hoya, Floyd earned smaller purses, but the high-profile bout launched him into mainstream fame and financial success, helping establish his image as a wealthy, household name in the world of boxing.
Before Mayweather fought me, he was making $2-3 million on my undercards. After beating me, Mayweather becomes Money Mayweather, and he becomes this global superstar. I think we sold 2-point-something million homes. I believe he made something like $8 million all said and done.
And what did you make all said and done in that fight? I had to be closer to 80. You made 80 million, he made 8 million. So the negotiation was 90-10.
Sometimes fighters don't understand negotiating the right way.
Beyond boxing, Floyd Mayweather has faced legal troubles similar to rapper Lil Uzi Vert, both dealing with lawsuits over alleged misconduct. Mayweather's immense wealth has often fueled a sense of impunity, leading him to act without considering the consequences. This pattern of reckless behavior has repeatedly drawn legal challenges and scrutiny toward his actions.
Peace, y'all. It's your boy Johnny Fastlane here with allhiphop.com. So the situation is crazy, man, because little Uzi Vert and Floyd Mayweather are being sued for an assault that happened last June in New York, right? The whole situation is that the person that's suing them says that he saw Floyd Mayweather's truck and he went across the street while he was filming to get some footage of it. And basically the whole Money team, you know, Floyd Mayweather's team and little Uzi Vert came out of the truck and beat beat the crap out of him, right? It's crazy as hell because Little Uzi Vert responded and he said that he don't even know Floyd Mayweather. He was not there and you guys got the wrong person, right? I've never seen Mayweather and Little Uzi Vert in the same place together at all ever, and I'm guessing that it's probably somebody from Mayweather's team that kind of looks like Uzi, right? Either way, man, Uzi is wrapped up in his lawsuit. We'll see if they take his name off of it once they figure out what's going on. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Floyd Mayweather and golf legend Tiger Woods were both implicated in a lawsuit accusing them of stealing jewelry from a shop. The incident intensified public scrutiny of Mayweather's financial behavior, adding to concerns that, despite flaunting his wealth, he struggles with maintaining transparency and integrity in his business.
Well, have you heard about the $4 million RICO lawsuit that Floyd Mayweather and Tiger is being hit with? Wow! So apparently it's over some stolen jewelry and, or at least allegedly, and the entire story is pretty crazy, and the fact that they're calling it RICO is pretty wild as well, because apparently there was some type of, at least what is being alleged, some type of scheme set up and ran by these celebrities in order to get away with taking free jewelry off of jewelers. So it seems like
YouTuber and boxer Deji publicly called out Floyd Mayweather, claiming his wealth is largely an illusion. Deji argued that Floyd's flashy displays of money are misleading, hiding a much harsher reality. He also criticized Mayweather's deep insecurity, suggesting that his obsession with materialism reflects internal struggles rather than true financial stability.
Well, let's see a time. So we got a choice. We got see. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's around. We got a choice. The original little corner as you guys can see. We got the Aventador. We got the dome. We got the Bentley. Another rose. Another rose. Spirit of ecstasy. Come on now. We got two ones. Then another Lambo. Keys someone from this. There's some keys right here. Oh, we got some keys right here. So, Spirit of ecstasy. Up again. Up again. See the seats.
Gervonta Davis, once promoted by Floyd Mayweather, made shocking claims that Floyd owes large sums to individuals in Saudi Arabia. Davis alleged that Mayweather is broke and involved in overseas scams to sustain his lifestyle, painting a grim picture of the financial decline of the once untouchable boxing icon.
Fighting,
Yeah. How was he? Like,
oh, so
Did you-
he's fake as hell.
oh really?
Oh, he's so fake and he's insecure as hell. And the thing is, I don't even care about saying all this stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna fight me, are you, bitch?
Okay.
He's so insecure. So let me just tell you like some things that happened.
Okay.
So this was
Oh, God.
this was the Dubai podcast. For some reason, he's just making these noises, slah, 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 to his whole team, slah, slah, and just doing, just making some weird noises. It made no sense. And then one of my fans said, "Hey yo, Deji, I flew all the way from the UK for this." And then he responded. You don't have to respond to that,
No, you
but he
don't.
responds being like, "It don't matter, man. You in Dubai now. Like why?
Like what do you call them things you get for Christmas? Like soundboards.
Yeah, literally."
Gervonta Davis publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather, who responded by portraying himself as the victim. Rather than directly addressing the accusations, Floyd said Davis had the right to speak his mind. He added that he still respected and was proud of Davis, seemingly trying to downplay the tension and deflect criticism.
Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And he owe people in Saudi Arabia money too. Broken. Out here scamming people.
Despite his Money Mayweather persona, Floyd has reportedly turned to bank loans amid growing financial troubles. Struggling with mounting debt, he maintains a lavish lifestyle to uphold his image, further deepening his financial instability. This pressure to preserve appearances has trapped him in a cycle of spending far beyond his means.
Take Vince out on social media. He's been through a lot, throughout his life. But I take my hat off to him. I'm proud of him. Saturday night we had a game plan, and a lot of times when he says certain things on social media, I say, he's to me he's still a kid, and when I was that age, I probably would have did the same thing. I didn't have a Floyd Mayweather to stand behind me and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong. He got the job done, but my hat off to Ryan Garcia, tough competitor, tough fighter, and the best.
Floyd Mayweather's real estate ventures in New York City sparked legal scrutiny, as authorities questioned how he could afford such extravagant investments while reportedly carrying significant debt. His lavish lifestyle clashed with tax records, revealing he owed substantial amounts to the IRS but had yet to settle those liabilities. Adding to the controversy, Logan Paul accused Mayweather of withholding payment from their exhibition match. UFC President Dana White clarified that in exhibition boxing, the promoter is responsible for paying the fighters. Since Floyd acted as the promoter for the bout, the responsibility to pay Paul fell entirely on him. This situation raised serious concerns about Mayweather's business practices and the transparency of his financial dealings.
I'm not sure how many of you have seen, was it Floyd Mayweather? He had this interview and he was talking about how he got a loan from a bank, and his new real estate deal is going to make him $300 million a month. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, the fact that he pointed out was that everybody knows that he got his own capital, money, right? But he still leveraged other people's money. So now he's making $300 million a month. Well, that's going to be his plan. So, just like I said, your example, right? The Airbnb. If you get a place, there's a couple ways to do Airbnb. You can do it to where you're what's it called, sublease. Subleasing. You don't technically own it, but your landlord's okay with it, or you can actually buy it. But in a situation where you're buying it, it does cost money to fix it up, right?
Put it back into real estate news again. This guy's on an acquisition spree like I haven't seen in a long time. You got to remember, in October, he bought a portfolio of multifamily properties in around Manhattan for $402 million. Well, this time he went all in on office property for a $10 million portfolio. I got this out of Real Deal, by the way. Now, some of these properties listed are 410 10th Avenue and Hudson Yards. You got Jersey City's Harborside Office Complex. You've got the Aon Center in Chicago and the old post office building in Chicago as well. So the portfolio includes a total of 18 buildings that take up to 10 million square feet of space. Now, he's not new to this. He's got office properties as well. He's got a pretty good portfolio. So far, he's got 16 properties worth about $7 billion. He's going to add this portfolio to it, and he's going to be on a tear. So I hope he has a good marketing company as well. But congrats to him.
Frustrated by the lack of payment, Logan Paul announced his intention to take legal action against Floyd Mayweather, publicly stating he would file a lawsuit to recover the money owed. This added to the growing list of financial disputes surrounding Floyd. Joe Rogan critically noted that Mayweather's motivation for fighting Logan Paul appeared to be driven largely by money. Rogan pointed out the irony of a legendary boxer taking exhibition matches not for the love of competition, but for quick cash. This shift in priorities led fans and analysts to question Floyd's true intentions and legacy, suggesting that money had replaced pride for the former champion.